furniture is valued at, I believe, about $18,000. I don't have the individual breakdowns, but this is a pretty good amount of furniture, so we're very thankful for the sponsors. Our next prize is a dining room set donated by Ashley Furniture Home Stores.
And the winner is Mitch
Ellerman.
Ellerman. Your ticket number 354011. Congratulations.
And I believe Mitch is one of our players. So the final drawing that we'll be doing is the Ashley Furniture Home Stores leather living room set.
And your winner is Cliff Tyler. Ticket number 354439. Congratulations.
All right, I believe that's all we have for the drawings. We're going to turn it over to Ken in just a few minutes, and we'll get started with our 10-ball finals. Thanks, guys.
How about a big hand for Christina and Mindy? What do you say?
Good chat.
Testing, 1, 2. Okay. I can't.
Okay, all you've got to do now is refresh. Right. Test. There we go. No. Test. I can hear you. There we go. That's a good test. All right. Everyone, if you can't hear this audio, you've got some problems, just refresh your screen. Hello, everyone. This is Joey Augustin, Joey A. from the Internet Pool Forums. We've got a fantastic 10-ball match coming up here for you. And in the booth with me today is Jeremy Jones. Jeremy, welcome to the booth.
Hey, Joey. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. We've had a great week of pool, and now we've got the winners, the winner of the one-loss side, and Mika Immonen, who hasn't lost one match, getting ready to play some 10-ball, and we're getting ready to have the formal introduction of the two players, and I think Ken's looking for a couple of balls to set up on the table.
You notice Ken always puts the 1 and 5.
Always the 1 and 5.
I think he does.
Is there a reason for that, you think?
He must have his reason.
Maybe we'll have to interview him and ask him that at a later date. Do you have a pick for this match, Jeremy?
You know, I'd like to favor Mika a little bit, but I've been kind of thinking about it since we got a little bit of a late start. I had a little bit of time to think about this match, and I think Mika's going to have his hands full. I think this table sets up really well for Warren. I didn't get to see him play a match on this table yet, but the way he likes to slide the cue ball and hit a lot of shots with pocket speed, I think that'll play well for him in this this final match.
Well, Warren Kiamco lost his very first match to a local player, Dennis Strickland. Dennis played a very good match against him. Warren comes out, goes over to the one-loss side, and he beats the following players: Hager, Blackwell, Schmidt, John Schmidt. He beats Schmidt 9-6. He beats Dennis Orculio 9-6. He beats Stevie Moore 9-3. He beats Ronnie Alcano 9-8. And he beats Rudolfo Luat 9-7. So Warren's been very consistent coming out this one-loss side, and Mika, well, Mika's kind of coasted. Mika gets a bye his first round, then he plays D. Atkins 11-5. Then Dennis Strickland He beats Dennis Strickland 11-8. Gabe Owen 11-5. Rudolfo Luat 11-8. And now he's going to face Warren Kiamco for the first time in this tournament.
Well, he beat Shane Hill also.
Yeah, I didn't have that off from the other board. Thanks. What was the score on that match?
Hill.
Hill.
Yeah.
All right.
11-10.
Sure.
Yeah, well, Warren's one of those type of players that's going to play pretty steady. I mean, he's one. You know, if you talk about pool and you tells you want to play as close. You know, not your top speed. Everyone like to play their top speed all the time, but you want to play as close to like the 8 under your top speed as you can. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's what Warren does. I mean, he shows up every match. You know, usually not going to break and run 6 or 8 racks on you or anything, but he doesn't make a whole lot of mental errors. He doesn't get too frustrated, and he begins matches really well. Like right here, you know, like yesterday when we did Shane and Mika.
Mm-hmm.
Mika made some mistakes at the beginning of the match, and I don't. If he does that, I look for Warren to capitalize and start out real well.
Well, it looks like Ken Schumann's getting ready to make the introduction. He's doing a little testing there. Well, we've got the table nice and clean.
All right, we're back on the other mic. That's good. Thank you.
There we go.
Boy, it's been a long week for Kenny, huh?
I think it's been a long week for anybody that's been here, but especially for Kenny. Tough job that man's got.
Yes, sir.
I wonder how many questions he's answered this week.
Yeah, how many of the same question, too?
That's what I'm talking about. What table am I playing on?
Right.
Where's my opponent?
Definitely earns his money.
No doubt about it.
Good evening once again, everybody.
Yes.
Welcome to the final match of the final day on Championship Sunday here at the Galveston World Classic. We've had a great event here. We've been here for 11 days. We've had the greatest pool players in the world playing 1 pocket, 8-ball, 10-ball. We had the WPBA stars here playing 9-ball. And I just want to re-congratulate the winners of the divisions that have already completed. In our WPBA Women's Stars 9-ball division, it was won by Yuram Cha. Our 1-pocket division, surprise, was won by Efren Reyes. And we just crowned our 8-ball champion, Mr. Ronnie Alcano. How about a hand for those 3 champions? Thank you. Well, here we are at our final match in 10-ball. We have 2 players remaining. And this is the championship match. The winner will receive $25,000. The runner-up will receive $12,000. And again, we want to congratulate Mr. Mike DeShane on his 3rd-place finish in this event just a little while ago. I've done this all week. I'm going to do it for one final time. It can't be said enough. Taylor Road Productions has gone above and beyond what we really hoped for. They've put on an extravaganza that has been a long time coming, and we hope this is the first of many, many more. So one last time for Bobby and Clark Roan and Louis Vicchio, what do you say? Thank you. Okay, this is a true double elimination tournament. Mr. Immonen is undefeated. In order for Mr. Kiamco to win the tournament, he has to win 2 sets. The first set will be to 11. If Mr. Kiamco wins this, we will take a short break and play a second set, race to 9, to determine the championship. Mr. Immonen wins this set, he is the champion. The rules for a 10-ball, The 10 ball does not count. If it's made on the break in either of the back pockets, it will spot. The player will continue to shoot. If it's made in any other of the 4 pockets on the break, it's a win. A legal break requires them to hit the 1 ball first and either pocket a ball or drive 4 object balls to the cushions. All fouls are cue ball in hand, and no balls will spot except for the 10. It's a rack your own winner break format. Our first player coming through on the one-loss side. He's from the Republic of the Philippines. He's sponsored by Jonathan C. This gentleman is the 2007 U.S. Bar Table All-Around Champion, having won both the 8-ball and 9-ball divisions, only one of 2 men in history to have done that. Please welcome the Warrior, Warren Kiamco. His opponent comes to us from Helsinki, Finland. He is a former World 9-ball champion. He is the 2008 and reigning U.S. Open 9-ball champion. He is the 2008 Mosconi Cup MVP for the winning European team. He just won the Qatar Open 9-ball championship. He's also the 2008 Player of the Year, sponsored by Mez Q's, Cafe Puro, Brunswick, and Kamui Tips. Please welcome from Helsinki, the Iceman, Mika Immonen. Gentlemen, please lag for the break. We're going to send it up to the booth for the final time to Joey A. and Double J, Jeremy Jones.
Thank you, Ken. Well, Jeremy, this lag has proved to be very important throughout the tournament, and looks like Mika's going to win this one.
Yeah, of course, you know, like we talked about before, you can start a match with a break and run, or you know, it just feels good to win the lag. I mean, just period. I mean,
absolutely.
I believe they had a stat on the Camel Tour. It was something like 60% of whoever won the first game won the match. So, I mean, if you're breaking the balls the first game, it's got to make you a little favorite to win the first game.
It makes sense. Well, like we've discussed in so many other matches before, this TV table is proved to be fast and furious. Many players have misjudged the speed on critical shots, and it's cost them many games and matches in some cases. The pockets are very tight. We're talking about 4 1/4 inch wide pockets, and the TV lights just make this table super fast, and so we're going to get the game underway right now. What kind of speed do you think that was? They're going to announce it in just a second.
That was about 21.
I agree. 22.
Oh, okay. Well, I know he took a little off.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Mika's made a good break. I mean, we talked about the 2 balls racked behind the 1, and he made the 6 straight in the side, like most players do. He's a really offensive-minded player, so he's going to look for a way to pocket this 1 and try and run out. But I think he's going to have to play a safety, really.
Yeah,
he's going to play the ball behind the 2-5.
Well, he's got to get that 1 ball to a rail, so he's got to hit it with a little speed.
That's exactly good call there, Joey. That's exactly what I was about to bring up. If he's going to elevate and kind of stun the cue ball over, the 1 could collide into the 7, so he needs to make sure he gets a rail with the cue ball. He's hit this pretty well. I think he's going to leave a pretty easy kick, though.
Yeah, that looks like a nice little 2-rail kick.
Yeah, and I expect
kicking soft, you think?
Well, if he feels confident that he can kick 2 rails and try and run the 1 by the 10 up towards the 3, trying to use a few blockers. The way the 2 is, though, I'd really think about trying to just get a little distance on the 1, like kick the 1, 2 rails, but catch it where the cue ball runs. After he hits the 1, the cue ball run up towards the 4, that little backup table, and the 1 will come across towards the 8. You got a lot of balls for a snooker that way.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's kind of what he was doing, but See, that's
Yeah, it might be a little trouble there.
yeah. I think Mika has a shot from our vantage point. I can't really tell if he can see all the one or enough of it to make it. But if he can, it lays pretty natural to go into the 3 to hold the cue ball for the deuce.
Well, he's going to want to bounce that 3 off the rail because he doesn't want that 8 ball blocking the pocket on the 3.
Oh, yeah. He'll hit this. The 3 will be out. Oh, he's missed it. That's kind of what I was getting at earlier, Joey. Mika, if there's one little thing I see in his game, and it just every so often, is just starting matches.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, and that's not too uncommon. You know, I mean,
right.
A lot of people
start off a little cold.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the things that a player can do to, come out the gate swinging, in stroke? Is there anything in particular that you can do to kind of prepare yourself for, playing your good average speed at the very beginning of a match?
Well, you can always take a little bit more time, but you don't want to start a match trying to overthink every shot. Even me, I'm a thinker. I whenever I play, but I still try and set a nice rhythm for myself right from the beginning.
Right. Warren trying to make that one.
Yeah, and to Mika's credit, though, he's the type of player that he feels in his mind, not saying he wants to make mistakes, but sometimes he'll go for something at the beginning of a set or be a little more aggressive because he feels like even if he gets behind a few games by making a few errors, he can certainly come back. We saw that against Shane. I mean, he's pretty composed and just waiting for an opportunity to run 3 or 4 racks on you. He's gotten a little funny here. Problem here is there's no real path to run to shoot just 3 in the side and get to the end rail and back up. The 9's in the way.
Well, not sure if he can even make the 3. He's looking at it pretty hard.
I think he can make the 3. I'm wondering if he's going to run this cue ball, or he's just going to jack and try and kill the cue ball into the 9 and take his shot on the 4. He's hit the 9. He's hit the 9 a little thin, so
a lot of distance there for this tight-pocketed table.
Yeah, but see, all right, he's taking a little more time. I like this. I like when Mika gets in that little rhythm like that. He doesn't miss many balls. I expect him to make this. Yeah, he hit it perfect.
Very nice.
Watched him play a lot. He's just when he gets in that looking at it enough to make sure he's not doing anything he doesn't need to. He doesn't miss many balls.
This is the first game, and
kind of underhit that a little bit. I think he actually wanted to play that for the corner. He didn't wrap the corner over here with the cue ball. Excuse me. Well enough.
Oh, you hit this pretty hard.
Yeah, that might be gone.
Oh, boy. So many players have misjudged the speed of this table. It's incredible how fast it is.
And that's kind of overlooking something there. I mean, the 8, 9, 10 were pretty easy. No need to try and get close to the 8. It's funny, I was watching Mika during the right before the match here, and he was practicing that exact bank, and he never made it.
Wow.
So, I wonder if that came up in his mind right there.
Well, he's got Warren snookered for the most part. I'm sure Warren can masse this ball and hit the 8 ball.
I think he can see a decent piece of this ball. He might just have a level masse, try and make it. That way he can let his stroke go a little bit. Hit that well. Oh,
very nice shot, but hung it up.
Well, Mika should feel pretty fortunate to get back here, especially being the first game. This isn't easy, though, even though the 8's hanging. It's hanging so deep. That's why he's taking a little extra time. He's hanging so deep. He's got to get a decent angle on the 9 so he doesn't have to go around the table from the 9 to the 10. Like right here, this is going to be too steep deep. He's going to have to go around the table now when he shoots a 9.
Yep. Have to make 4 rails.
Yeah, that's why he took a little extra time there, because the 8 to the 9 wasn't. Of course, the 8 was easy to make, but getting the proper position wasn't easy. He's excellent at that shot, though.
That is a pretty shot, but.
Uh-oh. That's trouble. Nope, he's all right.
Ooh.
Wow. Well, some could say that was lucky, but he made a nice shot on the 9.
That's the very first game in a race to 11. Mika leads 1-0. If the 10 ball is made on the break in the front 2 pockets, it's spotted back up. It's not a winner. If it's made in any of the other 4 pockets, it is a winner.
I was also watching Mika break the balls, and he was breaking from a lot of different places, and I kind of felt like he was going to go back to the place he was breaking against Shane, and that's what he's doing. Look for the 8 ball in the side pocket. Well, he's hit a little.
I think the other ball went in the side pocket. Yeah.
Well, that's what you're always playing for, one of those 2 balls.
Well, and I noticed I've been watching him and Shane break, and they both have been breaking from virtually the same spot. And just now, I was looking how Mika had moved the cue ball towards the center of the table, about 4 inches closer than when he was playing Shane and when Shane was playing him. Some real good results there, too. One ball sitting in the hole. And
made 2 balls. And just really, for this game, Joey, it's just all about the shot here from the 1 to the 2.
I'm not too sure.
That might be a little close to his work there. No, he's perfect. Well, not perfect, but he's pretty good.
Ooh.
No, I don't think this is.
No?
I mean, it's not an easy shot by any means, but on this table, on these kind of angles, the 2 ball will slide down the rail a little bit in the pocket. I mean,
if you hit it at a pocket speed.
Yeah, he's just going to draw 1 row over for the 4 in the other corner. Well, he's hit it too soft. See, he didn't let it slide. He let it bounce off the cushion. You have to hit it a little bit more speed so it'll just slide off the cushion.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep, I sure do.
Well, he hasn't left Warren easy. Warren's going to have to. He's going to have to. I don't think he can see all this ball. He's going to have to run into the 9 to get position on the 4 on the side, I believe.
Well, I don't think he's going to mind that.
No, but I mean, funny things happen, just like right here.
Oh, that might be a carom there waiting for him.
Yeah.
I know. I've seen Warren shoot a lot of caroms in this tournament.
He doesn't need to overhit this. He's got to stay on that side of the 5. Oh.
Wow.
Well, just as I said, he usually starts off steady. He's missed a couple balls
that he can ill afford to miss.
Yeah, and just like where he got with the cue ball there, I didn't see him getting back on the 6.
Mm-hmm. Well, both players have missed a couple of balls here.
So is this your fourth match today, Joey?
At least.
At least. Tough shot here. When you're real close to the ball, it's sometimes hard to get the line. Nice shot. Mika's falling a little funny on this ball here. I guess he can probably follow and get all the way back down table, but he wants to be able to draw this ball. He's gonna hit this pretty hard to let the cue ball deflect so he doesn't go near the side on the draw. Nice shot.
Fast table.
Yeah.
Well, he's okay there, though. He can transition to the 8 without any problem. He's even thinking about maybe running into that 9 or 10 there. Maybe hit the back rail, you think?
Well, if the 9-10 carom is available, that's what I'm going to shoot, because if it is, it's an easy one. The way the balls are a couple inches apart, he can just almost stop on the 8. Oh
my goodness! Look at this. These pockets are tough.
Yeah. I didn't see what was worth trying to get such a good angle on the 8. I think the carom's pretty easy.
Warren's looking at it carefully. Apparently it's not too easy. He's paying really close attention to it. Trying to make a decision about whether or not he wants to try the carom or just run into the, shoot the 8 ball and maybe run into the back rail and come up behind and bump the 10. Shoot the 9 in the lower left-hand corner.
Right. Well, the good thing about caroms are you don't have to be if they're on, you don't have to be close to them.
Well, he's straight in on this 8 ball. He's not going to be doing any magic here. I
think he's going to draw back 6 or 7, 8 inches.
Right.
Oh, he was fine. Yeah, the carom's easy. You know, and what Warren's attempting to do right here, lose his first match and come back win the tournament, I think that's probably the most difficult feat in men's professional pool.
Especially with this field.
Sure, but I mean, just to do it in any field is pretty tough.
Absolutely. I'm just looking back at the list of notes I've jotted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Warren defeated 7 players on the one-loss side to find himself fighting here for the opportunity to play 2 matches to win the 10-ball championship. He'll have to beat Mika twice. In a race to 11, he'll have to win, and he'll have to play another match, a race to 9, and win that one as well. Very tough task. Mika's been playing well all week.
We got Warren. He's breaking from the side rail, which isn't very common playing 10-ball. I mean,
well, the cue ball was trying to drive itself into that corner pocket, but he was fortunate that it didn't follow into the corner pocket.
Well, this is a tough opening shot here. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a rollout right here because as far as safety, I mean, he might be able to bank the 1 back down table by the 10, but I mean, you're not really going to snooker him. He might go for a 1-3 billiard right here because the 5's there.
Yeah.
Come off the 1 and make the 3. That's the only offensive shot I really like. Okay, he was trying to play safe like I was talking about. It's what we kind of call soft safety. I mean, you're pretty sure you're not going to get a snooker, but you're going to leave your opponent real difficult.
And that's exactly what he's done.
Right. Well, this is touchy. I mean, if the ball wasn't so close to the rail, it'd be a little easier. But I think he's going to clip the 1, put the cue ball by the 8, and put the 1 over behind the 4. That's what I would do, like so. And this is another soft safety. I mean, he's left a little bit more of a shot than he wanted, but Mika didn't really feel like trying to go for a guaranteed snooker. A snooker of some sort was a percent play.
Well, it looks like he's. I don't think he'll be trying to make this ball.
No, I don't know. He's got. It looks like it lays pretty natural where he could bank the 1 and let the cue ball drift up table to maybe get a safety as well, because the safety isn't easy here, Joey. I mean, there isn't really I mean, you could get
a speed of the table that 1 ball could roll out towards that pocket.
Yeah, I like Warren going shooting at this. I mean, there isn't a whole lot of balls to snooker him on. All right, he's playing safe. Wow, what a shot.
Made a great safety.
Well, you know what the difficulty on that was? He just edged that ball over about, what, 1.5 inches or something like that?
Right. Looks like he's played our local New Orleans game, the skinning game.
Well, this is Mika. He's going to go all out at this kick and try and get lucky. He's got to try and pocket a ball somewhere.
Maybe the 2 ball. No.
Well, the 6 might get in the way right here. Look at that.
You called it. How about that 2 ball carom?
Well, the 1 might actually pass the 6. It's got to. I think it might have a little bit of pocket there. If it doesn't, he's in a touchy spot.
Well, Warren kind of grimaced when he looked at it. So
2-ball carom. I mean, it's makeable, but it's not easy.
no, it's sitting on the point, and we've seen a lot of balls touch the points and just sit there. It happened to Johnny Archer in his match with Ronnie Alcano.
Yeah, he's got a difficult safety here. He might look at look at a bank. Anytime safety is so difficult. I mean, you don't want to go crazy with a crazy shot, but if you can find something that you're better than 50 percentage to make, you maybe should shoot at it.
Banking it? No.
Oh, nice shot. And that's why he shot the difficult 1-6, because the safety wasn't really, offering much.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's got his work cut out for him still. The 4 doesn't pass the 9. He's got to get an angle on the back rail here to where when he shoots the 3, the cue ball doesn't run into the 5 at all. Because the important shot here is the 4, getting from the 3 to the 4 to the 5.
Right.
And the way you got to play this table, I think a high percentage way to play this table is kind of how Warren plays anyway. I mean, you don't see Warren hit too many shots too hard. Kind of smooths everything in.
Well, both players have a match rating rather low. The game's just started, but their rating is Mika is at 760 and Warren is at 600. They've each won one game. Mika's pocketed 16 balls and Warren's only pocketed 3, yet the score is 1-1.
I don't think Warren's going to try and play for the 4-9 combination. I think he's either going to play in the 4 in the opposite right-hand corner of the 9, or come below the 4 down here. If you come below, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets to shoot at.
That's right.
Whoa. Wow, that was surprising there.
Whoa.
Well, I don't know why he would bring a path to enter the 10. That didn't make much sense to me.
My.
I mean, it's a little unfortunate still to fall directly behind the 10, but I mean, kind of Murphy's Law kind of deal, Joey.
Well,
he could have came 2 rails in between the 4-8, and where the cue ball's always looking at the 4, it never gets behind another ball. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Wow. I mean, he got punished severely for it, but okay, now Mika has to shoot the 4-9 so he can open up the 8.
Yeah, that was from bad to worse.
Sure was.
I don't think he wanted to get that straight on the 4-ball.
He's just gonna. I'm pretty sure he's gonna load up with some draw, cheat the pocket a little bit. Maybe he can punch it over. I think he's gonna have to draw this ball. Pretty sure. The only problem is you don't want to fall on the rail over,
right?
Because then getting from the 5 to the 8 can be a little funny. Oh, he might be able to punch this. Yeah, but now he's still a little funny.
Yep.
He's going to have to go multiple rails here. I don't think he can float this in. If the 5's froze, that's extremely difficult. So he's going to shoot this with top right-hand English.
Try and go 3 rails.
Yeah, and a lot of things can happen. He could scratch in the side. He could get on top of the 8. He could hit the point right here after this shot. This is the side pocket. He's better watch out. Ooh.
That was a fortunate roll.
I don't call that too much of a roll, though, really. I always think those side pocket scratches like that at the small angles are kind of unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. Very narrow pockets. Very difficult to scratch in them. What color shirt would you call Mika's shirt right there? Is that chartreuse? Is that a...
You got me.
Jeremy, one of the internet viewers was asking, what type of cue do you play with?
I play with the Church cue made by Bob Owen, which is Gabe Owen's father.
Mm-hmm.
Out of Wichita, Kansas.
What kind of tip do you use?
I use a melter, but it's one that's been cured a little bit, pressed and made a little firmer.
Did someone in particular compress the tip for you?
Yeah, Roger Allen from here. Roger Allen Blunt from here in Houston.
Oh, okay.
I've been using the ones he makes for several years now. All right, Mika's made a great break. Got a shot on the 1. Problem here, obviously, is the 3 and 4 are tied up.
He's going to have a lot of difficulty getting to this 2 where he can break up the 3-4.
Wow, he's hit this well.
Look at this shot.
Well, that's a little fortunate because I think he has enough angle on the 2 ball to be able to come back and break out the 3-4, or even possibly play position on the 3 in the same pocket as the 2, even though I don't like that shot because you can get trapped. I mean, you could underhit this or overhit this and get
snookered behind the 4, maybe.
Get snookered behind the 4, get on top of the 3 where you don't really have much of a play. Yeah, I like the breakout much better. Because, all right, well, he didn't come away with a shot, but he's not stuck behind the ball.
Right.
He wants to try to put Mika behind the 9 ball some kind of way. He's got to make sure he puts the 3 behind other balls as well, just in case he doesn't get the snooker. So he's going to use the 4 and the 10 to cover up the 3 and try and get the cue ball behind the 9. It's touchy, though.
Well, if he gets that 3 ball close to this bottom rail and doesn't get in deep behind the 9, it's going to be an easy kick for Warren.
Yeah, an easy kick, but I mean, sometimes that's all you can do. This might sell out right here. No, he's all right. And as Joey called it, is an easy kick. I would have to say, after this shot is over with, that Warren's about to shoot. Chances are Mika probably won't run out. I mean, percentages are he'll probably come away with either a snooker right here, Warren, or just a difficult shot for Mika to make.
Well, if Warren tries to make this 3 ball, the 4 is going to stop the cue, and if 3 doesn't go in the hole.
Oh, he's kicked this up table. Oh wow, he's hit that.
Just what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah, he was trying to hit that ball a lot more full and send it up towards the side. Well, that's 2 kick shots like that. I thought Warren would hit a little better. Nice shot.
I took a chance today with Roberto Gomez. And this is my first time seeing him play in the tournament, but I noticed his exuberance and friendliness with the rest of the players, and I wanted to have one of the international players in my booth today, and took a chance with Roberto, and he did great in the booth, in the commentary booth, and he was sharing some of his perspective about kicking, and one of the things that he had mentioned is that, most of the Filipino players really enjoy, kicking multiple rails, and number one, considering the possibility of actually making the ball, and number 2, possibly coming out with a safety if they miss the shot. So, there's not a whole lot of one rail kicking that they do coming straight at the object ball, but they'll come at the ball just like Warren did on that 3 ball.
Well, Mika's gotten a little out of line the last few shots, and again, this isn't an easy shot at all. He's got to worry about the cue ball a little bit. He's just going to go back and forth, but that's a tough pocket down there, and it's the finals of the. Wow.
the devil pocket. I can't tell you how many
Wow.
balls have
He
hung up
snookered
in that hole or jumped out of that pocket.
Well, he didn't hit that. He caught the far point a little bit. Mika, he'll tell you himself, he didn't hit that ball as well as he should have. Or could have, anyway.
Yep. El Diablo.
Nice shot by Warren, and he expected to make that, but that was the one thing he knew he was going to have a long, difficult shot on the 9.
Wow. Jumped up a little bit, too. I don't know if he jumped up after he saw the errant shot. But uncharacteristic mistakes for both players.
He's overhit this a little bit. Not going to have an easy shot on the 10.
Wow.
Which, don't expect Mika to miss this. Gotta worry about scratching one rail across, though. Oh, he missed it bad. He did scratch, too. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he had to worry about that, scratching one rail across.
Well, instead of going up the 3-1, it looks like this is going to be a 2-2 tie up, knotted up at 2.
Hey, Mr. Kiamco.
Ronnie Alcano won the 8-ball championship. Sick as a dog. Yeah, Ronnie's been sick for a couple of days, but it apparently hasn't affected his pool game. He's got that cue ball with a little extra follow on it each time, and the cue ball's trying to drive to this lower left-hand corner pocket.
Yeah, and the wing ball's going 4 rails. He's made it twice. Breaking. He's got a tough shot on the 1, but if he makes this, I like his chances to run out. Everything else is fairly natural. The 4-2 to 5 is a little difficult, not too bad.
Nice shot.
Nice shot. And this is what he needs to pay attention to right here. He needs to get proper from so he can get from the 4-2 to 5. Okay, I think he's just going to come 1 rail in between the 6 and 8. I believe so. I wouldn't come back towards the 9. This is, you just got to use your skills here and go, well, he did. That was all right. Okay, he stayed away from the 9 plenty. It's got a little jacked up. He's just going to come 1, 2 rails out for the 6. He just came 1 rail, that's fine. He's using the fast table to get position a lot.
One rail or 2 rails?
Oh, just 1 rail. Just bounce 1 rail out. Nice and smooth.
Wow. Slowed that cue ball up really well.
Now here, he's just got to make sure he leaves the cue ball where he can reach it. He doesn't want to use the bridge on the 9. So he's going to draw the cue ball out 1 rail. Leave himself a low angle. Here, I think he'll probably come back and play the 10 in the same hole, I would think.
Makes sense.
Sometimes these Filipinos don't mind playing balls in the side as much. I'd rather just come right, a little bit of right English and come above the 10. Yeah, I like that. That's a fast table, Joey.
All week long. Well, Warren now leads the match 3-2. It's a race to 11. I want to keep track of this, how many miles per hour he's hitting these balls. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah. He didn't really hit those that bad. He got a couple of kisses on the cue ball. Of course, he didn't make a ball, so that always hurts. All right, I think Mika's gonna. I would probably shoot the one fall on the rail a little bit behind the 2 where I could just come across. I think that's probably the best play. You have a pocket on the 3 in both corners. Yeah, he's looking at that right now. Mika wants to shoot the 1, fall on the rail a little bit underneath the 2. Gives him a natural angle. Just shove the ball over for the 3, either in the upper corner or the 3 by the 9, either one. Nice shot. Just gonna punch this ball out for the 4. There you go. This is pretty easy here. It's a bunch of stop, 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 which is what you want. I mean, it's not necessarily laying that way all the time, but a lot of good players, they make it where they don't have to move the cue ball too much.
It's always a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy Hall said, don't make shape if you already got it.
That's right.
Buddy was supposed to make the trip to Galveston, Texas for the World Classic tournament. And his brother took ill just before he was coming down this way. So we miss Buddy, and our thoughts and prayers are with Buddy and his family.
You know, Mika's gotten pretty good here. I don't know if he's going to go ahead and draw all the way past the 10. I probably wouldn't. I'd probably just stay above it. Yeah, like that. Just punch to the rail. Players always want to get close to their work, you know, and that's really not the proper way to play the game.
Fast table, boy.
Sure is. It's a type of fast table that you never really get used to, Joey. You know what I mean? You can play on it pretty much all the time, and I don't think you'd really get used to it.
You know, I believe you're exactly right about that, Jeremy. Mike DeShane was just, you know, totally disgusted that he wasn't able to master the speed of the table, and you know, it's been uncanny that the players haven't been able to totally control But that's exactly right. No one's mastered the speed completely.
R. Pelton, yes, I did get married. I guess it's been 3 weeks. Happily married.
That was a 22 mile per hour break.
Yeah, well, thank you, everyone. First time married. It's pretty sweet.
Well, Alicia is a beautiful lady.
Thank you, Joey.
Well, he wanted to come off that rail a little further than that.
Yeah, he kind of caught the point and killed the cue ball a little bit. She's all right. I mean, you know, it's not like he wouldn't want to start every game from right here.
Does he draw the cue ball back for the side pocket, or does he?
I probably wouldn't
start
myself.
forward?
I mean, your emphasis here is making the ball. I think I would try to play for one of the corners. I mean, he might try and pinch draw it a little bit. No,
Yeah,
he played it right.
Stunted
Yeah.
forward.
Just center English. It was pretty natural.
Oh, the 7 ball, he's not looking real hard at now. No, there he goes.
Yeah, well, you can play the 7 a few different ways and go off the back of the 9. You can play a 7-9 combination, which is pretty makeable shot, but you don't really know where the 7's going exactly. Or you can play a 7-9 billiard, meaning you know, play the cue ball off the 7 and make the 9. I think, you know, I see the Filipino players play balls off the back of balls more often. Like he might stop the cue ball right here on the 6 and then shoot the 7 into the rail and let it hit the 9 and go in the pocket.
Well, I'm not sure if the 8 ball passes the 10 to the corner pocket, so if he puts a stop shot on the 7, he might have a little trouble.
Yeah, well, the carom on the 7-9 isn't too tough, and I think if he gives himself enough angle, he can leave the 7 pretty much right there on the rail. But I wouldn't be surprised if he played the 7 off the back of the 9. Oh, he's going to play the carom, I think. He's gotten perfect where he can just come off the 7 and graze the 7 and make the 9.
And watch his fast table, and
well,
that 7 doesn't.
It's kind of perfect. The 7 will stay right there. He didn't have to hit much of the 7 at all. So, yeah, perfect. Well, he's got to pay attention to this shot. He's going to come up beside the 8, shooting the 8 in the corner where he's near, but he hit it well. It's the type of shot you could take your eye off of a little bit and overhit the cue ball and draw into the 8 and get yourself kind of married or wedged to the 8.
This is a chance for Warren to tie it up at 4-4.
Mm-hmm.
As of the 7th game, that was the last game, the match rating for each player was Mika 843 and Warren 733. Mika had made 38 balls to Warren's 20. That's changed a bit, and we'll get some updated stats for you shortly. We'd like to thank our sponsors who are bringing this free live stream to our internet audience.
is it Mika Immonen 4-3, correct?
No. It's tied up now, 4-4.
Oh, it's tied up now, 4-4.
Yeah, this is the stats from the 7th game. This is game number 8.
Okay.
It takes a while for the screen to update. Well, I see the stats right here, 4-4. I don't know. It was a 21-mile-an-hour break. I don't know. We've got our stats. Maybe our screen's messed up here.
Mika's got, even though the balls are a little cluttered, he's got a good chance to run out here. He's going to shoot the 1, come across to where he can shoot the 2 and come 2 cushions down for the 3. He's going to have 2 different side cushions on this shot because he wants to get down a little ways. 1, 2. Which he wanted to fall on the rail a little bit, have a natural angle holding the cue ball up, but I don't think he'll have too much problems. He's got to be careful what he's doing. He's made a nice shot on the 3-2-4. He got a little bit unfortunate grazing the 7, kind of putting it a little closer to the 10. Not sure if he's going to try and go into the 10 or not. I wouldn't think so. Oh, he did. See, I didn't like that shot necessarily. I think he's all right, though. I think he's kind of deadening up a combination on the 7-10, which is pretty fortunate. He's going to shoot this and go 2 cushions again. Oh, my goodness. He moved on that. Kind of jerked a little bit.
.43 is correct. The stat screen was incorrect. Looks like that 7-10 ball's wired, Jeremy?
Yeah, when Mika shot the 4 ball, he went into the 10 ball, and I didn't really like the play too much, but it worked out where he made the 7-10 pretty much wired for the corner pocket, but then he missed the 5 ball right behind it, so brought Warren to the table with a really pretty easy opportunity to tie the score up at 4 apiece.
Ooh.
Hey, Mr. Kiamco.
For those of you who are just joining us, I'm Joey Augustin, Joey A. from the Internet Pool Forums, and I'm here in the booth with Jeremy Jones. We've got a great match here between Mika Immonen and Warren Kiamco, and this is the race to 11. The score is knotted up at 4-4. Warren will have to beat Mika twice in order to win the 10-ball championship, so he's got to win. He's got to get through this match before he can worry about the next match. First place for this 10-ball championship is $25,000, and second place is a real nice $12,000 win. The score is 4-4. 5-3. 5-3. Okay. Well, we're getting all kinds of different information, different feeds. It's 5-3.
Well, Warren has a lead of 5-3, and he's broken. Got a really nice starting shot on the 2-3 combination. Nice shot right there. Wasn't too difficult, but to hit it as well as he did, perfect speed. He's got his work cut out for him right here, Joey. Just because the 6-7 isn't easy at all. Well, I think he's going to leave himself plenty of angle on the 6 to go back and forth, 2 cushions, back for the 7. Because the 7 offers both pockets. It goes by the 9 in the upper corner, and then obviously after the 6 is gone, it'll go by the 7. In that corner as well.
He'll probably play the 7 ball in the same corner as the 6, don't you think?
It doesn't look like I would, just because where the 9's at and also the side pocket scratch. I would play the 7 up long myself. I'm pretty sure. I mean, as long as the 9's not
blocking the
pocket at all. I mean, you know, as long as it's not a tight pocket, like meaning I only have half a pocket to shoot at. But the safest route is to stay below the 7. Don't risk snookering yourself. Oh, he almost missed that ball. Don't risk snooking yourself behind the 9 or scratching in the side.
Mm-hmm. I see that.
This is the shot's going to be a little funny. I think he has a little bit of angle to where if he rolls forward, he's going to be going towards the 9 with the cue ball, which overall would be, you know, if he shot this in and ran the cue ball forward and got snookered behind the 9, that would be pretty unfortunate. But it makes it where it's a possibility. Okay. He went in and hit it with enough speed to where if he had a collision with a 9, he could separate the 2 balls. Warren's making a nice out here. This would go up 6-3 and a race to 11. Well, Warren might have to follow his cue ball here. He's overhit this a touch. I mean, he could stop his ball and have a pretty easy shot on the 10. Could draw back for the short side on the 10, but I think he's going to follow this straight up to the oh, he's going to draw back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he'll come all the way back. Oh, he cheated it.
Oh,
see
yeah,
that?
yeah. He went to the outside of the pocket.
Yeah, he sure did.
Okay, Warren makes it 6-3. It's a race to 11. Warren's hoping to win this particular match, and if he does so, we'll have another match for you. I'll tell you what, lots of internet viewers have joined us for this one match. We've had over 3,400 people that have joined the stream, and we're glad that they did. We also appreciate all the fans that are in the stands supporting the tournament. Louis Vecchio and Clark Roan and Bobby Roan have done a fantastic job here at the tournament. We really appreciate their interest in our sport and their contributions that they've made for this tournament. They've assisted the Galveston economy. Many people have come to support the tournament, and we're very appreciative of that.
There's only one problem, Joey.
What is that?
There's too many Cowboy fans on the forums right there.
That's right. That's right.
I don't know what's wrong with them people.
Well, that was a 22-mile-an-hour break just now. Still pocketing balls. The players seem to be able to pocket balls anywhere from 21 to 23 miles per hour. When they get above that, if the only way that they've been able to make balls at 25, 26 miles per hour is if the balls have been recently cleaned. The balls haven't been cleaned for a few racks. They've been picking up, you know, powder and dirt and just the regular stuff from the pockets, and it seems that the players have got it down pat. They're breaking right around 21, 22, 23 miles per hour and picking up a ball here and there. The score right now is 6-3, with Warren Kiamco leading.
What do you think about the extensions, Joey? The queue extensions.
In what respect?
Well, I don't know.
You mean should they have them?
I don't think they should be allowed, in my personal opinion. I think that at one time or another, I know the length of your queue was governed. You can only have such a certain length of queue. Also, the bridge has been around forever. It's been a part of the game. I think it's just something that I don't really think that someone should be able to pull out an extension, to be honest with you.
Well, one of the things I sometimes think about pool, I think that sometimes economics drive the rules more than the game itself. You've seen the addition of jump cues in the recent past, and you've also seen the addition of phenolic tips.
What a shot that was.
Excellent.
He's comfortable.
So there's lots of changes that have been made, and and like you said, a lot of people enjoy the tradition of the sport, but all sports, all games evolve. They change, and I don't know. It looks like the phenolic tips are going by the wayside.
Yeah, and jump cues. Everyone argues the jump cue thing. I mean, it's really, at this time, it's probably difficult to eliminate jump cues totally.
The only thing that I kind of appreciate about the jump cues is the fact that it does add some excitement to the game.
Someone was asking how tall I was. I was 6'2". You really must know.
Well, again, Warren's going to have to take a shot, I think, out in the middle of the table.
Yeah, he's over hit the 8, drawing back for the 9.
I don't think he wants to hit this hard. Try and go 3 rails. That would be futile.
Yeah, because
dangerous.
A lot of times you won't hardly get any better than you would if you just rolled up.
Does he dig in with the cue ball and go three rails with the cue?
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and pull this with a nice smooth. There you go, smooth stroke.
Well, that makes the score 7-3. Warren Kiamco leading. Going to watch this radar gun once again. Mika can only sit and wait for his opportunity at the table. It's been a long week. The Galveston World Classic has been a great success. Talk on the street is that there's more to come in the future. Some changes, some positive changes, some improvements. It's all good.
Yeah, I think Bobby and Louie and Clark would tell you they have their work cut out for them, but they knew that coming in. They're here to improve on things.
Well, they've done that since day one. They've made improvements to the event on a daily basis, and we're just proud to be a part of it.
Well, this side rail break, as far as making a ball and getting a shot, is working pretty well for Warren. Oh,
6 ball on the side.
Yeah, he would have got another straight-in shot if the 10 wouldn't have got knocked out of the way. The 10 would have stopped the 1 right there by the spot.
Another 22-mile-an-hour break there.
Now he's got a possibility of a 110 carom or billiard. It's kind of a low risk. I mean, not low risk. I'm sorry, high risk shot. I mean, it's not very makeable. Low percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I elected to play safe, and he didn't quite get there.
I noticed you just changed the use of the word just now, and you used the word carom and then billiard. Is there any particular reason?
Well, just some people know it as carom, and some people know it as billiard. It's weird. People always said, well, when you first start playing pool, it's a carom, and when you become a little better, it's called a billiard. So I don't really know the difference, to be honest with you.
Neither do I. That's why I was asking the question. I don't mind asking.
Well, Mika hadn't his last few opportunities haven't been too successful for him. And if on the open pro side, just in case anyone doesn't realize it, the Filipinos are going for a trifecta. Everyone the one pocket.
Ronnie won the 8-ball.
Right. And Warren's trying to double dip Mika to win the 10-ball event. And I'll tell you what, when Warren's made a couple errors here, he missed a safety a second ago. He left Mika a real long, tough 1-ball that was next to the 3, and Mika missed it. And here again, he's made an unforced error, but he's elevated Mika over the 9, trying to cut the 1 in down. Is it 7 to 3? 8 to 3?
7-3.
7-3. I mean, he's got to hit this perfect speed if he does make it to go back and forth across the table and still have a shot on the 2. And of course, he did it. Now he's hit this too hard. This is too hard.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Jacked
I mean, he
up.
made a nice shot on the 1 just to make it, but which I think he's got a good possibility of kicking safe here. He can kick 1 rail to the back rail. He's got the 3, 5, 7, 8, and 9 to possibly snooker Warren on. Now, and this, he isn't going to hit super hard. He's just going to hit this hard enough to get past the side, like so. Oh, he's getting a lot of bad rolls here.
Caught the point. Wow.
That's pretty unfortunate there. It could have either gone in, and he would have been straight in on the 3 with a perfect angle to get to the 4, or get past the side, and he would have had a safety behind the 8 and 9. I can't see Warren really shooting at this.
I was wondering about that. I said, gee whiz, you know.
I think the safety is the best shot.
Oh, that's what he's going for.
Yeah.
Well, he got it close to the rails, making the ball a little larger than he would have liked.
Yeah, when he's got a pretty commanding lead right here, 7 to 3. I mean, it's not insurmountable or anything, but he's going to make. He doesn't want to give any games away. He's going to make Mika earn it. Mika, if he can hit this ball though, he's got some opportunity for some things to happen. He could luck the ball in. He could luck the 10 in. He could get safe.
Almost cut it in.
Almost cut it in. Of course, he could give up a straight in shot in the side too.
Ouch! 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 Ouch!
Mika is a little disgusted right now how things are going, and he's brought a little bit of it on himself, making a few errors, but also he's had a little bit of bad luck as well. And Warren, he's gotten a little thin. Yeah, he's gotten a little thinner than he liked, and not saying it's a big deal, but he's got to put a little different stroke on this ball now. He's got to put a little inside English, where when the ball hits the low rail, it'll go towards the 9 ball. It'll hit the low rail and go towards the 9.
Perfect call, Jeremy.
Yeah, but still, you see he has more angle on the 4 than he would have if he wouldn't have got so thin on the 3.
Absolutely.
He's really got to watch it right here. He's got a little left English to make sure he doesn't get snookered behind that 7.
Oh, boy. Low speed, the 3 ball still fell with 4 ball.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about earlier, Joey, as far as how he likes to hit the balls. He doesn't really like to crank it up and hit them too hard too often, which is smart, you know.
Exactly. Makes the pocket bigger, right?
Yeah, it makes the pocket bigger, and especially on this equipment right here as far as containing the cue ball.
I thought he might have tried going 2 rails on that, but the 1 rail shape looks okay.
Yeah, on this table especially. It's hard to really overhit it on that shot on 1 rail. You try and pull it, you put a little inertia on the cue ball, it'll get away from you. Well, Warren's going to take an 8 to 3 lead here, which is a commanding lead.
In a race to 11. There's Mr. Scott Frost just joining the gallery.
Yeah, Scott Frost, the freeze.
Shane Van Boning keeping an eye on the match, appreciating the players' play.
Yeah, I'd like to know what's going through Shane's head when he watches these types of matches in the finals. I know it was totally different than when he watched them 4, 5, 6 years ago.
Right. I think, you know, the match between Shane and Mika had a couple of fortunate rolls.
Oh, it's 8-4.
I don't think so.
I think it's 8-3. Yeah. Sorry, the internet fans, about having a difficulty with the score here.
Well, Joey A's keeping score now with a pen in hand.
All right, this is what I talked about earlier. I don't know if he's going to have a chance to do it right here. He got a little unfortunate. Made a really nice shot on the 1, and the 7 came down and got tied on the 3. Otherwise, he'd have a good opportunity to run out.
The last game, game number 11, the players, Mika had a match rating of 815 and Warren had a rating of 899.
So they picked it up a bit.
Absolutely.
Mika's not going to do anything silly here. Now he's gonna cut the 3 to the back of the 7 and let the cue ball just float down here to the end rail, I believe. Yeah, just let the 3 and just, well, he might not go as far as the end rail, but he wants to snooker him with the 6 and the 7. But he doesn't want to leave him a little short rail kick shot right here. Oh, this isn't going to work out very well for Mika.
Warren has thin cut these balls like this and played excellent safeties last couple of times he's had the opportunity to do so.
This might be too hard. Give him a piece of it.
That's a sliver there, Jeremy.
Yeah, it's not much. If he can't see a piece of it, he's got problems because the 5's got him covered up from going up table. He can't really kick behind the 6 and 7. And the 9's is in the way for 2 rails. I mean, this is problems here. He might have to go 3 rails behind the 9. Can you see that shot go in between the 9-3 with top left English and wrap the far left corner and come back at the 3? That's the only.
Yeah.
Really kick.
Yeah. Excuse me.
No,
Yeah,
go ahead, Joey.
Earl Strickland made a shot like that in one of his matches and got a nice little round of applause.
It's laying pretty well as far as going 3 rails. I mean, you know, as far as 3 rails is considered.
Hmm.
I don't think Mika's seen it yet, or else he'd probably shoot it. This is really difficult to judge. He's going to draw this ball, but he's got to make the ball kind of do something it doesn't naturally want to do.
Yep. Mika's a little frustrated there.
Yeah. Well, Warren's got ball in hand to take a, what would that be, 9-3?
That's right.
I hate to keep asking about the score, but
I'm scared to death. Every time I pick up the pen, I'm being extra careful. So I think we're going to be all right with the score. And
I'd like to say something to the players out there on the internet watching. Watch what Warren's doing here. He has ball in hand, and he's setting up behind the 3 to shoot this with follow English down for the 4. Now the reason behind that is when you have ball in hand, if you shoot your object ball into a pocket to where you can see where you're going to play position in your peripheral vision, I mean, it gives you a better feeling of getting position. He could have put it behind the 3 and drawn the cue ball back, but then where he's trying to get position is behind him, so he doesn't really have the depth perception or just a little bit of extra information on how to coast down and get position.
Well, there you go, internet viewers. Jeremy Jones fulfilling his contract obligation to Joey A, and you're getting it all the good stuff.
Oh, he's almost got jacked up on the 8. He's going to have to go into the 7 here, I believe.
If he can't make this, he may just choose to try and hit it 3 rails and lock him up on the 7 ball.
I think he can make it pretty easily. He just wants to. He's going to have to go into the 7. If the 9 went there, it'd be no problem. Oh, he made a nice shot, not hitting 7 there.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Well, he kind of just let it go there. I don't know about that shot.
The 8 passes the 9 right from your viewpoint?
Yes, it does, but then he has to go up and down the table, which isn't a problem, but he could have looked a little better at that shot and made sure he had the proper position.
Oh, this could... No, he's the speed of the table. He's got that down pat.
Oh, yeah.
Fine shot.
He's comfortable.
Tell you what, I think it's not just the score, but Warren's playing better now. I don't know if it's... the more time that he's had playing on the TV table or what, but he seems to be a lot more comfortable and just playing well in general, playing better in general. Okay.
Yeah, well, I didn't get to watch hardly any of his run through the loser side, and the run it is, but he had to have played phenomenal to I think you said 7 matches, but I'd have to believe it was more than that. I mean, we had the 128-man board.
Yeah, that was probably on
a particular bracket.
One bracket,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And because here they had a couple different brackets, and then you would get 2 players from each bracket moving on into a final flow chart. I'm guessing he might have had a bye along the way somewhere. I'm guessing he probably won upwards of 9 or 10 at least.
Well, that's right. The score now is 9-3. It's a race to 11. Warren needs 2 more games to challenge Mika for the championship.
Well, he lost the cue ball a little bit downward, and he's not going to make a ball here.
Nope.
Well, I think Mika has a shot. I don't think it's on the point.
Well, that time Warren had a 22-mile-per-hour break, and him not hitting it square, I'll blame that on the not hitting the 1-ball square. We've got some additional stats from ProPool.com coming up here. Mika has got a match rating of 793, and Warren is up to 908. Warren has pocketed 74 balls to Mika's 41. Let's see how many safeties. Mika's played 4 safeties, and Warren's played 4 safeties this match.
Well, if Mika wants any chance to win this set, he better get out of here. And I think he can still win the set. I mean, he's down 9-3. But balls are going in on the break. I mean, not every time, but the balls have been going in on the break, and he's getting shots. He's just made a few mistakes.
Well, as a matter of fact, he's missed 4 easy shots compared to Warren missing 2 easy shots. So,
and it was funny because it was kind of after Warren missed those 2 easy shots that Mika right behind him missed again.
Well, they also have shared a few hard missed shots, and Mika has missed 4 hard shots, and Warren has missed 3 during this entire match.
Mika's going to shoot this in the corner to hold position. Even though it was right in front of the side, he didn't want the cue ball to be traveling up and down the table with all that traffic out there.
Mika must win this game.
I mean, I think he's going to come one rail to the center of the table. Oh, he's looking at 2 rails. I think 1 rail is the shot here, just straight up and down. He's got a lot of room to fall in between the 9 and 10. And also that way you're in position to shoot the 7 much quicker. All right, he's going to shoot this 2 rails. This. Oh, he drew the ball. Okay.
Don't have to like this.
That was okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize he could draw to the side rail. Just going to dink this in the side. Let the cue roll up a couple inches. Oh, he's going to draw back over. This is surprising. Nice shot.
Trying to get the confidence back in his stroke. Well, that makes the score 9-4 in favor of Warren Kiamco. It's a race to 11. It's 10 ball. Warren has to win this match in order to challenge Mika for the 10-ball championship. I believe there's $25,000 at stake for first place and $12,000 for second place. I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors for providing this free live stream to all of our internet viewers. We've got a gang of them out there right now. We've got over 4,000 internet viewers that have joined the stream, and we appreciate you all dropping in. It's Predator and Poison Q, Simone Cloth, Aramith Pool Balls, Ashley Furniture, Hertz Rent-A-Car, Inside Pool Magazine, Radio 1, Billiard Factory, and ProPool.com. Looked like he hit that pretty hard.
He didn't quite get the connection that he's been getting lately.
21.2.
Yeah, he took a little bit off, and I don't know if that was intentional or not, but
21.2 miles per hour on that break.
yeah, he's got some balls to he's going to clip the right edge of the 1, coasting down here by the 4. He's
trying to control the cue ball.
I think he's going to sell out a shot right here. Looks like it. I think he probably has all the 1 right here. He's got to commit to the shot, though, Warren does, because he's either got to float it in to hold for the 2 on this side of the 6, or he's got to come across and get on the other side of the 2 ball.
No chance of a 3-rail safety, eh?
Not if he can make it. No.
Right.
I mean, plus the angle for the 3-rail safety isn't very, very good here. Yeah, he went ahead and went for it. He's still.
Well, this is the type of opportunity that Mika needs to get back in this match. He's trailing 9-4, and for those of you who have just joined us, I'm Joey Augustin, Joey A from the Internet Pool Forums, and I'm here with Jeremy Jones.
Mika made a nice shot there. He's got to make a decision here. I don't know if he can get all the way out in between, come towards the spot with the cue ball, or if he's just going to roll forward and take a little gut shot on. Yeah, you can see how he's coming towards the spot right there.
Yeah, stunned it over.
Yeah, if that was available, that was definitely the best play, because you don't want to be too thin of a shot on the 4 with the 5 right there. He's going to come 2 rails all the way out for the side pocket. See where he's laying the cue stick at?
Right.
He wants to bounce off that 3rd cushion. He's going to go and let this go a little bit. There you go. Hit it perfect. Wow. Caught the point. He's doing a lot of pointing right now, Joey. He's a cue/pointer.
As long as he doesn't point up here at me with a grimace on his face, it's all right.
Oh, he's okay. He's gone a little bit on the wrong side of the 7, but he's going to have to figure out a little bit what he wants to do right here, though. He could come around the table, but I'd try and figure it out with just dinking the 7 in. And then like this, and then working from the 8 to the 9 rather than working on the 7, working on the 8 and the 9. He's gonna go 3 rails, which you probably won't get the best angle on, but it's not going to be bad.
Good shot.
Oh, he's good. But he's still going to have to either draw the cue ball back or follow the cue ball back. know what I mean, Joe? He's not
Right.
getting real natural angles. See, he's getting shots where he's got to shoot a lot of inside English a lot and stuff like that. And that's not exactly what you want to be doing every rack. But nevertheless,
Well, Mika has now got 5 games to Warren's 9. This is a race to 11. Warren needs 2 games to win this match and earn the opportunity to challenge Mika one more time, a race to 9, that the next time. I can't say enough about the Moody Gardens entertainment complex. I call it the entertainment complex because there's just so much going on here. Unfortunately, I've been too busy to go to any of the exhibits, the IMAX theater, the 3D theater, the 4D theater, the rainforest, the zoo, the golf course. Have you had a chance to hit any balls out there on the golf course, Jeremy?
yeah, my wife and I got to go play. We played about 14 or 15 holes the other day. I mean, it was super golf course.
Oh, that's great. That break was 22 miles an hour, excuse me.
Oh, go ahead. No,
No, that was it.
no, really well manicured. I mean, they keep, they spend a little money on the course. It's not incredibly long course, but it's not short. But it's a really nice golf course, unique too in the way it's laid out.
Well, walking through the Moody Gardens Hotel, everything is well kept up. It's beautiful. It's luxurious. It's a very fine hotel. The restaurant has had great food all week long. The service has been great. Everyone's helpful. Everyone's polite. It's been a great week. We appreciate the Taylor Road production people for bringing this event to Galveston, Texas, and helping out the Galveston people who are trying to recover from Hurricane Ike. I've had a chance to connect to some of my roots. I was able to attend one of the films of the Great Hurricane of 1900, where all of my relatives perished except for my grandfather, who was 14 years old, and my son made the trip over here from New Orleans to share that with me, and so this has been a very special trip for me in more ways than one. It's also been a nice experience to have all of these top professional players in my booth, and I've just had a great time.
Galveston's pretty interesting town, huh?
Absolutely. Oh, the devil pocket. My goodness, how many people have missed a ball in that pocket? I really don't know what it is. You can say, well, I didn't hit it like this, I didn't hit it like that. It's just uncanny how many balls have hung up in that pocket or been missed in that pocket.
Well, there's usually always one of them every tournament.
One pocket?
Yeah, one of them pockets that are just difficult. Or I missed this. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Didn't understand shooting that in the side anyway, to be honest with you.
Is there any rule in the 10-ball tournament that if you forfeit a game to your opponent that you lose that game plus one more? Did you hear anything about that in the players?
Yeah, there's a no concession rule, I believe. Oh my goodness. Oh, you almost missed that. I believe you get a warning first before you lose a game.
Oh, I see.
Which is proper. I mean, that's the best way to do it. You get a warning. He's just going to come 2 rails here and play the 7. Play the 10 near where he's standing now. Just top English. Yeah, just top English.
Just get to that side rail and avoid the scratch in the side.
Yeah.
Nothing to it.
No problems. This is going to make it 10-5, I believe.
Absolutely. Joey's got pen in hand waiting to make the strike. He's on the hill. Warren Kiamco is on the hill. This has been one heck of a tournament. We've had a few people that have a couple of matches that have double dipped the person that's been in the winner's bracket. Efren Reyes double dipped Shannon Dalton for the one pocket championship. Johnny Archer made a run at Ronnie Alcano, but was unable to best Ronnie. In spite of Ronnie being ill for the last 2 days, Ronnie played some great pool. Let's see what that miles per hour.
Well, this might be the if he can shoot the one and come down and get on the four some type of way. I don't know if he's gonna go ahead and play the 4-8 combination. Doesn't look too tough.
That was a 21 mile per hour break. Excuse me.
I guess the 4 might pass the 10. If he does that, he's gonna come down and up. Oh, he's gonna go ahead and play the 4-8 combination. I like this play because he's playing pretty good now. He feels pretty comfortable. And it's a shot you're probably gonna make between 8 and 9 out of 10 if you get any kind of decent position like he has.
Mm-hmm.
Here he just doesn't want to overhit this too much and let the 4 come up the side rail. Wants the 4 just to bounce off the rail maybe 5 inches. Okay. See, if he had hit it much harder, it could have got up the side rail a little ways.
Sure. A little 2 rail shape, same pocket.
Probably. You go 3 rails a lot though.
Well, he's got the speed of this
I
table.
watch
down
Warren
pat.
a lot.
No. Come up a little short on this, but
yeah, but he's just going to cut with all the 3 balls. The next position, he's just going to cut this in and go back and forth, and play the 6 in the top left-hand corner pocket. He's hit this a little weak. You wanted to get, oh no, it bounced pretty good right there. You see that,
yeah,
Joey?
Looked like he gave it a little shove there.
Yeah,
a little telekinesis on that.
He sure
one.
did. All right, he's okay. He must have fallen dead straight in here. Is the only reason he's hesitating. Yeah, he did, but that's all right.
Well, he needed to roll forward a little bit more.
Yeah, I think his angle wasn't very good though. It was actually no angle.
To go 2 or 3 rails on this.
Yeah, 3 rails. Just it'd be kind of unfortunate to fall in straight in. If he doesn't fall straight in or on the rail here, this is going to be pretty easy. He'll just be able to come 1 rail up for the 10, straight up the table.
You called it. He'll stay off the side rail.
Oh yeah, he'll stay that way. If the corner pockets are only near the rails, so if you stay away from the rail, it's hard to scratch on a shot like that.
Exactly.
We're going to have a second set, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, this is fantastic. Well, that's Mika's first loss of the 10-ball tournament. And these guys will take a few-minute break.
You good?
Just 5 minutes, folks. We'll be right back. Get underway.
Don't go anywhere.
Wow.
We've got one more exciting match. It's 11 p.m. here in Galveston, Texas, and we've got 4,500 people that have joined us, and we hope that y'all will stay around, and we're going to have a great, hey, Basha boys. How y'all doing out there? What you say, Lee Brett? When you're going to make your rounds, we're looking for you. We got an eye out for you, mister. Well, all right, everyone. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back. Don't go anywhere. We've got a great match. Warren Kiamco has earned the opportunity to challenge Mika for the $25,000. He's bested Mika. He's beat Mika 11-5. That's the only loss that Mika has suffered this entire tournament. And now they're going to go refresh themselves, and as I am, and even as I'm getting ready to leave the booth for a few minutes, I see additional people moving into the stands. A lot of them are going out to get refreshments, and we're going to do the same thing, and we'll catch up with you soon. Well, looks like we've dropped off about 20 viewers, but we still hit 4,800 viewers today. Joey Augustin from the Internet Pool Forums back in the booth. Jeremy Jones will be joining me soon. Warren Kiamco has earned the opportunity to play Mika for the final championship. And this is the final match of the night. It's the final match of the week. It's been a long, grueling week for everyone. The players, the spectators, the crew, the production crew, the tournament director, and even the commentators. So far, Mika, you're right. Warren's play has been superior to Mika. I don't think Mika's ready to throw in the towel just yet. G-Peasy, are you still here at the tournament? Derek Disco's at the tournament?
Okay. This is our final set, ladies and gentlemen. Warren, Mika, this is a race to 9. Race to 9 for the championship.
Well, Mika,
that's a nice touch there. This will be a race to 9. This is the final match again of the night,
of the tournament,
the week, of the tournament.
Kind of fitting we go as far as we can here on this 10-ball event.
Yeah, this has been a great event, as all of them have. It's very enjoyable to see the players stretched to their limits of their ability.
Remember, this is a race to 9, so each player has a loss now. It's a race to 9, so every game always important in any match, but even more so important here, especially for Mika. I think because not only was he faced with very difficult situations the last several times he was up, when he didn't get through a few of those difficult situations, he made a few enforced errors as well.
That's right.
That 6-ball, I think he had a pretty easy out, and he missed 6-ball on the side to make that last match 9-6 in breaking. So he's gone. Notice he's gone to the side rail here.
Yeah.
He's going to take a little something out of Warren's playbook.
I doubt that he intentionally tried a cut break on that.
Well,
that was a 21-mile-an-hour break to boot.
I gotta say, next time Mika gets to break, I don't think he's going to use that break again. I don't really think the break is what's cost him in the first match. I don't remember any scratches on the break by Mika. He made balls. He didn't get to break that much, but he made balls at least 50% of the time, and actually got a shot several times.
Yeah.
Now Warren, he's facing a difficult situation here. He cannot roll out and let Mika be able to see the entire 1 ball, because you see the 2-3-7.
Yep.
So he's got to roll out to a piece of the 1, a thin piece too. He might have hit it too hard. No, he's got a piece of it, but this is a difficult shot. But You can see the one. I really don't think Mika will pass this. He's got a pretty easy safety if he can see for the one. He's going to cut the one to the right rail with a little bit of top right-hand English, running the cue ball back here behind the 4 and 8, and banking the one just one row back out to where it's at now, somewhat in that area. The cue ball should be down here behind the pink 4, and the one should be close to the, well, he's overhit this bit. His nerves are going a little bit. He might get away with it, but he's overhit it for sure. You notice the path he took, Joey. He wanted the cue ball on that path, but just not quite near as much speed. Warren, he's not taking much time. He must be able to see a piece of this one ball. He's going to bank the one by the 6, bringing the cue ball back up table.
I thought he might try and get behind that wall of 2, 3, and 7. Yeah. My goodness, that's not a good way to start this match.
Mika doesn't have a pocket for the 2. He could shoot the 1 in the top right-hand pocket and set the cue ball behind the 1 where it's natural to go into the 3-2. He's going to play safe. He's going to try and shoot the 1 down table and follow the cue ball into where put the cue ball right behind the 2 in between the 3-7. And, you know, I wouldn't say guaranteeing, but a very high percentage of him getting cue ball in hand again.
Well, I see a number of Philippine players in the stands watching this finals match between Warren Kiamco and Mika Immonen.
There's a problem here for Mika. I mean, of course, the big problem first is for Warren, but Warren needs to hit this ball. He's going to be on 2 fouls if he doesn't hit this ball, and he a nice shot.
What, did he ever hit it? Wow.
And the 7's going to bump safety right here.
Oh, my goodness. I mean,
yeah.
he's got the luck rolling with him tonight.
He sure does. He broke out the 2-3-7, got a snooker, made a great hit on 1, though. Pays to hit him, you know what I mean, Joey?
I'm telling you.
Again, with this 2-rail kick. This one here I like to try and hit full and leave the cue ball down here and the 1 send it up by the 9, past the 9.
Kind of like that?
Kind of like that.
Mika's hit a very nice shot. The one is a very small ball. He's got to kick off the rail. Probably got to travel about 7 or 8 feet.
Yeah, but if it's I like his chances of getting safe. I don't really think this is really hard. With all the 4 balls down, you snooker him on, you just want to make contact about a medium speed. Well, he hit this a little harder than I thought. He made the 3 though.
Oh my goodness! If he hits that 9, still has shot ball, you know he needs to go to a casino.
Yeah, he's perfect here. Now here is where he wants to pay attention. He just wants the cue ball back where it's at right now. He's going to come 2 rails towards where it's at now. Don't want to come all the way down. Wow.
What pocket is that, Jeremy?
Yeah, but I don't know if that would have went in the next room where the bar tables were, to be honest with you. and I missed plenty of balls this tournament, way worse than that. I'm trying to knock Warren, I just didn't expect it.
Right.
I've never seen a table that seems like it gets faster as the week goes along.
This one sure seems to have.
These are like burnout greens right here.
We've got some great lighting and no shadows on the table.
You know, this is a touchy shot right here. Anytime you're coming with a thin cut on the tables, you really got to be precise. He's hit this perfect. I mean, he still might overroll a little bit, still hit it perfect. That was a nice touch. And he's just going to come 1 rail out, bounce off the side rail, maybe 10 inches or so. Wants a little bit of angle on the 5 so he can bounce off the cushion for the 6. Perfect. And remember, this is game 1. Race to 9 for the championship. And the inaugural 10 ball. You know, I honestly think that the field, as tough as it was this week, I think it's going to do nothing but get bigger and better and tougher you know, the next several events that Bobby and Louie run.
Well, you know, it's possible that the next time the European players will be out here in full force and add some additional competition to the field, only making it better.
Well, Mika's gotten 10 on this 7 here. Got to stay steady. Now you hit it thick.
Oh boy.
This isn't the Mika Immonen that we're used to seeing.
I wonder if fatigue is setting in on the players. You know, Lucas.
I don't know about that. Fatigue, I don't see Mika getting too fatigued. I mean, I can't really explain it, what's going on here. This might be jacked up over the 10 right here, or behind the 10. Look at that. Wow. Man, that table's fast.
Mika doesn't look like he's, you know, exhausted. Looks like he's in good shape. And Warren himself, he looks like he's
Warren looks real good.
Good shape.
Yeah.
You know.
He's going to go rail first right here, it looks like. He's going to either try and make it or bank it back out to where it's at and send the cue ball up table. See? See?
Very
the safety.
nice. Very nice. Good call, Jeremy.
I think that's the Jim Rimpey shot is what I was told growing up. Oh, not growing up, but, you know, growing in the professional pool. This is tough. I don't know if he can see enough of it to bank this. I think he can. And if he can, I would be very surprised if he doesn't. I think and Mika makes a lot of these banks rolling long rail banks. It's because he's such a straight shooter. Oh, he's missed that one. Trying to get the cue ball on the rail and trying, if he did miss it, let the 8 come up the table a little bit like it has. Remember, the final match doesn't always exhibit the way the players have played all week to get there, you know. Generally, you usually have 2 players play really well in the finals, as I've seen for the most part. But sometimes you have guys that just, for one reason or another, out of the 7 days of playing, that last day just wasn't theirs. This'll kind of show how comfortable Warren is right here. I think we have a cell phone or something going off. Warren's taking a little extra time. He's got what I would call a medium tough shot, but it's that tough pocket that you keep referring to. All right, you hit it well. Warren Kiamco takes a 1-0 lead in the final match of the World Classic 10 ball. And as we talked about earlier, the Filipinos are going for a trifecta on the open divisions.
Who would have guessed that? I think, you know, I was talking to Roberto Gomez, though, you know, I'm making light of the fact that so many Filipino tops showed up for this tournament. I've never seen this many top Filipino players at one tournament anywhere I've ever been at one time. And I was asking Roberto Gomez about the players that they have that, you know, play at a very high level that, you know, have never been to the United States. And he said there's well over 100 players that play at a professional speed in the Philippines. And have you ever been to the Philippines yourself?
Oh yeah, several times.
Several times.
And that, you know, I personally don't know that for sure. If that's for sure 100 players, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
I mean, I know they have a tremendous amount of people. What a shot!
Excellent.
Yeah.
That break just now was a 21-mile-per-hour break.
And Warren's keeping his break speed about 21 to 22 every time.
Didn't pocket a ball that time, though, did he?
Yeah, no, he didn't pocket a ball that time. But
did the cue ball hit the one square?
Might have pocketed the one, right? No. Yeah, he hit him pretty square. But the side rail break generally isn't the preferred break in 10 ball. You notice how the balls, a lot of times when Warren's been breaking, it get a little jumbled up.
And go over to that right side of the table quite frequently, too.
Yeah. And Mika's in a tough spot here. He's going to have to edge the left side of the one. Not really looking for a snooker, but just looking to not sell out the game.
Just get the cue ball back down here, close to the 7.
Yeah, snooker's a plus, you know. It's a definite plus. And, you know, even if he leaves a long shot on the one, Warren's got a lot of work. The 3's over on the side rail. It goes by the 4-9, but the 4-9's kind of tied up a little bit.
If he cuts this one ball, what English is he going to use, if any?
Well, it depends on what he wants to try and do with the cue ball, but the easiest way is to keep it more towards the center. Oh, he played a nice shot here. Played a real nice shot. He played a real high percentage shot there, knowing that even if he sold out, Warren would have to shoot a tough combination on the 1-2.
Mika gets a nice round of applause for that fine safety.
Looks like Warren's going for his jump cue. And I guess he's going to try and pocket the 1-2. You know, such a tough shot, I might try and jump this ball and knock the 1 back around table. And we have a prize of first place in this event is $25,000. Second place is $12,000. So it's a big match we're playing for here. See, he didn't want to go for the combination either. He just wanted to try and make sure Mika wasn't going to run out on the next shot.
Looks like he's accomplished that goal.
Yeah, he's made this tough on Mika. He's got him a little bit elevated over the 6. He's got to try and maybe swirl the cue ball by the 10 with a lot of spin, trying to hit the backside of the 1. This is touchy right here.
It looks like if he kicks off this back rail on the 1 ball is going to be headed for that corner pocket, but doesn't look like there's an easy snooker available.
Well, actually, you know, the way he's a little bit elevated, I think he's really got to put a lot of spin on the ball to get to the 1. I like his chances of not, if he hits the 1 pretty full on this kick shot, see how he's elevated here? I like his chances of not selling the game out. See? I mean, just too many balls there for him to get behind.
Put a lot of spin on that ball.
Yeah, that was a tough shot. He made it look a lot easier than it was.
These Diamond Pro-Am tables are one-piece slate.
Yes, one-piece slate.
And 4 1/4 inch wide pockets.
Warren doesn't really have much he can predict here other than just trying to hit this ball. Again, he's left it very difficult for Mika. Mika wants an offensive shot. You can see that. And I think he's going to shoot at 1 here. I don't really see a whole lot wrong with banking at this 1 ball. I mean,
he may bank at it, but he also has a little safety where he can duck down underneath the 7 and put the 1 behind that 5 ball over there.
Or the 1 behind the 2, maybe.
Yeah, he just...
The thing is that, you know, Mika's getting a little frustrated because every time he plays safe, even if he snookers him or doesn't, it doesn't seem he's coming away with too many shots. Now I think Warren's gonna try and get him behind the 2 ball here. Play the edge of the 1,
right.
Coming 1, 2, 3 rails behind the 2. Right by the chalk. He's hit a little hard.
A little hard.
Yeah, he didn't really put much control on it. Now Mika can cut at this 1 ball. It's a pretty free shot. He's going to elect to just go ahead and play a straight safety, banking the 1, 2 cushions, letting the cue ball come to the side and possibly behind the 8 or the 7. See, watch him kill the cue ball here.
Well, you called that perfectly. Might see a jump cue here.
Oh, yeah, definitely jumping this ball. And this one he's going to try and make, I'm pretty sure. The two so close to the pocket.
Right.
And he's got to get over 2 balls here, though. Quite a distance away. He's got to get over a piece of the 9 and a piece of the 5. And you notice he went back for an extra handle on the jump cue.
A little more power.
This is for this type of shot. Yeah, to give you a little more power. He's checking up awfully high. He might catch the edge of the 5 if he didn't watch it here. Now he got way over the balls. He's sold out here, though. Well, I don't know.
Again.
He was starting to get a little frustrated. He needs to just keep his cool. It's 1-0. Sure like to shoot at this ball, though, I think. And if he's comfortable, this is a shot that Mika's going to make 9 out of 10, I would guess. He's a little bit over the 3, though. He's ducking again. He's putting him behind the 4-5. He didn't get there. He's not going to be too happy with that.
No.
Now we have, this is going to be a long game. The 4-5 are a little tied up. 9's gotten in the way.
We know the first game was a pretty lengthy game as well. It took some time for them to get through that, right?
I believe Warren's going to try and hit the left. Oh, he's kicking behind this ball. Okay, this is a good shot, but something funny could happen here. The 1 could line up by the 10. And just whatever he does, he leaves this really difficult for Mika.
This this one ball will pass the 9, I believe.
Your guess is as good as mine on this one. I don't really see a whole lot of shots. I mean, could just edge the 1 over to the 4 and come down towards the 8 with the cue ball, but
he could dig in on the 1 ball and maybe go 2 rails, try and get back up table, avoid that 2-10. If he can get past that, there's a, like you said, there's a wall of balls down here that the 1 could find its way behind.
Well, this is where he just didn't want to sell the game out.
Yeah.
He didn't want to give up the game.
He tried to shoot that 1 ball in the hole.
Yeah. He's he's an offensive player.
Fluke the 9 in and stays at the table.
Yeah, he's got to play safe here. I don't really see much as far as shooting at your pocket here. Here he could bank the 1 up there, run the cue ball a couple rails by the 4. If the 1 goes in the corner to the left of the 10.
Don't want to just shoot the 1 ball and roll the cue up, freeze it on the 10.
That's that's decent, but you leave a guy a pretty easy kick shot.
That's right.
He's going to shoot the 110 and try and draw the cue ball, I believe, on the 5.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
He feels like the 1's going to go into the. Oh, he's rolling it. Okay, I don't know about rolling it.
I think. Well, he is rolling.
Yeah. Nice shot.
Very nice.
Definitely had safety in mind. No, Warren's going to have to go up the table and come back to hit this ball. The 10 has gotten in the way of the only place he could kick. The 2's got him on the 2 rail angle. I don't know. He could hit him in between the 6 and the corner. Okay.
Yeah, he's trying the 2 rail kick.
Yeah. He's got to hit on the left side of the 6. Yeah. Nice hit. I'd be real surprised if I don't know, that he could possibly play a billiard here, a carom on the 110. The 1 only has half a pocket. I don't really like shooting at the 1. There's no guaranteed position. He could cut at the 1 to the opposite corner and send the cue ball at the 10. Like draw the cue ball a little bit. Right. This could scratch real easily. This could scratch. This could hit the 10 and go right through it and scratch.
Could even hit the 2 and scratch.
Could make the 10 though.
Oh,
what a
great shot. Great shot. That makes the score 1-1. Mika will be breaking.
And I'd be real surprised if I see Mika go back to the side rail break like he did the first game.
Yeah, I think he had a lot greater success slightly off center.
Well, I kind of, he went undefeated through the entire tournament, breaking from the center. So.
The freezer back in the stands. Shane Van Boning, Mr. Parika.
He did go back to the side rail. This is surprising right here. I can.
Wow.
Because the first trick was really not very effective at all. He made the one. He's just playing the one. If Mika's going over there to the side rail, he's just playing the one ball.
Made the one and made the 5. That was a 21-mile-per-hour break. Mika's going to have to push out on this.
Tough push out here. He's going to have to roll probably over by the 8 somewhere like that, unless he's rolling out to a kick, which is all right, but not. I don't like where the 2's at exactly for rolling out to a kick. I think Warren's going to let him shoot this one. Be real surprised if Warren shot at this ball.
Yeah, the balls are well spread and not a whole lot to hide behind.
Well, if the 2 is off the rail a little bit more, where he could get behind it and stop the cue ball, that would be the shot.
Right.
But here, it's hard to predict. If he runs 2 rails, he's trying to hit it thin and come out of the pocket. Wow, this would be a hell of a shot.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, that was playing with fire right there. He got about as lucky as he could get right there. Well, he's, I think, bank this ball, jack up, and stop his ball.
Not trying to make it.
Excuse me. No, just banking it down table 2. And again, we have a game where there's not another, running out. There's some safeties.
Yeah, it's a pretty slow-paced game.
I don't know if Mika wants to hit past the side and draw into this ball, or if he wants to hit before the side. Put a lot of English to make it. All right, he's going past the side with some draw.
For those of you who have just joined us, I'm Joey Augustin, Joey A. from the Internet Pool Forums, and I'm here in the booth with Jeremy Jones. This is the finals match of the 10-ball.
This is one of Warren's best shots, Joey. Cutting it in and going back and forth. Well, he's all right, though. He caught a little bit of the 4. Oh, the 4's gotten a little tied up. But he's almost got a natural angle to go 2 rails and break the balls. I don't know if he can not hit the 8 or not. I think it's real close. He might even be able to just come 2 rails in between the 8 and 6 and get position. Does a 4 pass the 7 in the corner here? I think it does. He can just come right in between them. Oh, he's missed this pretty poorly.
I don't, it would be a tight fit past that 7.
I think it does, though. I think it looked like the position he was playing.
Mika's looking at it.
I think Mika will come straight up the table here towards the 4-9. I mean, it's a touchy shot trying to coast in between them balls. You saw where Warren, even though he overcut it a little bit.
Well, Mika's looking at the 4 in the far corner pocket, so.
I like coming straight down the table towards the 4-9. Either you run into him or you get past it and play the 4 in the upper corner. Well, he might have got lucky. He got a shot on the 4, and now he's carried the 6 down for position.
Let's see if.
Yeah, it goes. I believe the 4 goes. He just put his emphasis on making the 3, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's not something you want to do every shot, but sometimes you just nice shot.
Very nice.
He's got to look here. He's got to decide if he wants to come back and get behind the 7 for a natural 2-rail angle. Kind of like draw it out 2 rails. See? Now he's going to get a natural 2-rail. He needs that to bounce a little bit. He's gotten perfect. Now he can go ahead and let the cue ball go. He's going to come 1, 2, 3 and hit barely off the back cushion 4. Like so.
Is he going out to the middle of the table?
I think he should come across here, but he's not gonna. Oh yeah, he did. Okay, good. He's overhit this table. This table will make you keep your wits about you, Joey.
I'm telling you. It's keeping me awake, I'll tell you that.
Nice shot. He stayed real still on that one.
Well, it's 11:42 p.m. on Sunday night here in Galveston, Texas at the Moody Gardens Hotel. We're at the World Classic Pool Tournament. It's the Finals 10-ball championship. Warren Kiamco earned the right to play Mika Immonen second set. First place money is $25,000. Second place is $12,000. Mika leads this match 2-1. It's a race to 9 with Mika breaking. We've still got a lot of the top players watching this match, seeing, you know, one thing I noticed is that Mika seems to be getting a little rhythm and starting to play a little better now, and doesn't look like he's quite as upset, you know, with his game as he was, you know, 20 minutes ago.
Well, yeah, and that's why he's a world champion also. You have to be able to leave that stuff behind. Yeah, I'm not so convinced with this break, though.
Going to the side rail.
Yeah, I mean, he's, you know, he's, well, look at the 6.
Well, that was a 22-mile-per-hour break. He's hitting them consistently at that speed, 21, 22.
He's trying to see if he can see enough of the 1 to cut this ball in. I guess he can't because he's making a decision on another shot real quick. Oh boy.
Tried to bank that, huh?
Well,
Did he have room to bank it?
I don't know, but I didn't like he just got down and shot that ball pretty quick. He's gotten pretty fortunate. Now, the 5-7's tied up, and the reason Warren looked the other way to hit the ball because when he shoots this 1, he doesn't want the cue ball to have a chance of scratching or break the 5-7 up. See?
Ooh.
He almost did them both. Let's see, if the 5-7 was tied up, most likely Mika wouldn't be able to run out.
He's going to cut this ball and try and float the cue ball up to pick up that 2, I believe.
Yeah, well, he's going to, it looks like he's going to run to the 4 and the 10. And depending on the speed, I don't know how thin this is, but he's got to watch out for a scratch. Oh, he's putting draw English, okay. You got to watch out for a scratch, though, in the corner, top corner. See how the cue ball came off both towards that, oh, what a shot. If he would have put follow on that, that cue ball would have come nearer the corner pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello, Dennis. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. If it's not fatigue, Jeremy, what is it? I mean, he plays good for a rack or two, and then misses a relatively easy shaped shot.
Well, it's a little bit of getting in a hurry, and I still don't think, like we talked about earlier, that this table right here you could play on every day and you wouldn't be used to it. That's how fast it is. Like right there, he just thought he had to get it going with a little bit of draw English, and it would just come on back. So he's hit this pretty well, though. Perfectly.
This might be a jump shot here.
I don't think so. I mean, the problem with this on a jump shot, I mean, there's really not a whole lot you can do with it. I mean, once you send that ball up in the air. Oh, he's got it already. He didn't waste any time.
Oh, I didn't even look at his
I
cue.
thought he had his, yeah.
I thought he had a regular cue, too.
I was about to say he must be going at the 10. And look at this. He got a snooker here, I believe. Mika kind of threw his hand up there, but I mean, if he had time to think about it, I think you would know that this was kind of his own fault because he had a good shot, and he was trying to draw the 3 ball back for the 4 about, I don't know, 10 to 12 inches, and he only drew it about 2. So he played a nice safety, but still, I mean, once you let your opponent at the table, that's what they're there for, is to try and snooker you back.
That's right.
He's going to try and hit behind this ball and either separating the 4 and leaving the cue ball down here or making the 5 with the cue ball. Well.
Now Mika's left Warren a tough shot on the 4 ball. He can hit it, he can feather it, but he's got to worry about scratching in the corner pocket.
Oh, he's got a tough shot here. I don't think we'll see him. I think he'll kick to the back rail or to the side rail one way or another before he. All right, he's going to kick this. Oh, all right, he's hitting it with low. He's going to try and stop his cue ball. Oh, no. He made it.
Almost scratched. No.
No. No, even though Mika has a shot right here, he's got a little difficulty. I think he'll probably elevate and draw into the 7 ball.
Good call, but failed to hit the ball.
Well, these guys are having some problems right now.
I'm curious about the statistics on this match and what they've been able to do.
There's not a whole lot of them right now, Joey. On good ones, anyway.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
He's just going to cross this ball over to the back row. Come back up with the cue ball.
With only 3 games played, Mika and Warren have had 12 shots missed. That's incredible.
12?
Yeah.
Well, I guess kick shots count as misses.
Well, hard misses, 4 for Mika. Hard misses for Warren, 6. Easy misses for Mika, 1. Easy misses for Warren, 1. The match rating right now is 905 for Mika and 600 for Warren.
Well, that must be a different system than the one I was familiar with years ago. That's the ProPool.com.
That's right. Mika's made 2 balls on the break with his 2 breaks, and Warren has made 0 on his 1 break.
Warren's played a nice safety right here. I think Mika can get in there, though. Not scratching the side, maybe. Oh, yeah, no rail.
Oh, no good.
He's...
Well, this is an opportunity for Warren to tie it up at 2-2. He's got to complete this run out.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering why he was going to shoot that in the corner with the near. Reason being is he wants to be able to reach this 5 ball in the next shot. I can't reach it from there. I don't understand that. I'm gonna have to get the bridge now, which is fine. But you know, I would rather not be using the bridge if I didn't have to.
Well, you can just stop this, shoot the
Sure.
ball on the side.
This isn't too tough a shot, but it's missable, especially on these tight diamond side pockets. Nice shot.
Good speed control on that shot.
Yeah. Is he looking at trying to go over? I guess so, yeah. Nice shot.
Well, Warren's just tied it up at 2-2. This is a horse race. This is a race to 9. 7 games. There's a $13,000 difference between first place and second place. Warren Kiamco has come out the one-loss side and defeated Mika the first time. This is double elimination. Warren's won this first match and working on the second. Again, the score is tied at 2-2.
Well, it's a race to 7 from here, Joe.
Exactly right.
It's funny, I think Warren from the side rail has had a much more effective break than Mika from the side rail. If I was in Mika's corner, if we had caddies or ringmen or whatever you want to call it, I think I would suggest him going back to the corner. I mean, to the middle of the table.
That was a 22-mile-per-hour break just now. I was checking on some stats just now. Did the was the cue ball was the one ball hit squarely?
It was hit pretty square, yeah. But that's that side rail break. I mean, the ball's just don't seem to get the connection that Mika's got to play a safety. He's going to look at trying to. Dennis in Houston for a couple more days. He isn't gonna like this. Oh. But he's left him a very simple kick to get a snooker with that wall there. The 2, 5, 9, trade 10. He wants to hit this ball full and stop his cue ball. He won't cream it. He'll just hit it with a medium draw stroke.
Made a magnificent shot there.
Sure did. Yeah.
Now, they did tie that up. I just didn't mark the score. It's 2-2, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. All right.
Well, it looks like Mika thinks he can get through the 2-5. Uh-oh. Yeah, he's starting to get a little frustrated. He needs to relax a little bit. But, I mean, everybody has their own demeanor.
Yeah, sometimes that fuels the fire for certain players, and sometimes it makes them implode. It doesn't seem to, you know, Mika's frustration doesn't seem to have any effect on Warren. Warren's not even concerned with Mika's frustration. He's not even paying attention to it.
Yeah. All right, Warren needs to make a decision right here. Coming from the 2 to the 3, this is important. This is probably the shot. If he can draw a good position on the 3, I don't know. I might come down for the side. I don't want to be too long distance on the 4 right here. He's gonna go ahead and let it stroke out and draw one rail between the 7, 10, and back out where he's at now. Just like so. Nice shot.
Warren Kiamco, the warrior. He's proven that today. He loses his first match and fights his way all the way through these champions to get to the finals match, and has to defeat Mika twice, and he's done it once. Fighting for the second match right now with the score tied up at 2-2. Would you think about following this shot rather than trying to draw it? You know, you stretched out over the table.
Well, I think the follow shot is what he likes that shot a lot. I mean, I don't know if he needs to do that. I don't think he'll do it unless he needs to.
Hitting it low.
Yeah, he's just gonna punch it out. He didn't hit it as well as he wanted. He does not want to really collide with any balls right here. If he goes into the 9, he doesn't want to hit the top of it. He doesn't really know where the cue ball will be going if he hits the top of it. He's just going to pull across, I guess. And he went into penalty, which is, he turned out okay. But it could have, you know, the 7 could have gotten a funny spot. It got in a little funny spot, but it could have got a lot worse.
No doubt about that.
The 8 looks like it goes in the side, though, which makes things a lot easier. Well, he didn't have a great angle here, but I don't think he has to do much to get the 8 in the side. From our perspective here, it looks like he can just get the cue ball out maybe a foot, and he can cut the 8 in pretty easy. Yeah, he didn't even get it out that much. Looks like he's gonna play 3 rails position from the 8 to the 9. He's got to make sure he doesn't overhit this, because the 9 only has this pocket down here. Okay, he's hit it perfect. A lot of times going those 3 rails like that, Joey, guys can just get down and hit it thinking, you know, a lot of tables they go on 3 rails, absorbs the speed of the cue ball, but not on this table here.
No.
Oh, he kind of got a little rail going in on that one.
Stunned that cue a little bit too, and forward.
He's okay though, and this is to go up 3-2. And you know, I think, you know, as far as pressure is concerned, I mean, it's got to be on Mika. As far as in Warren's mind, it's got to be on Mika, because, you know, he's been facing elimination since match number 2 of this tournament. Warren has. I mean, he lost his first match, and ever since he had to, you know, lag for the second match, he's had to face elimination. So I don't really think he's feeling much pressure. You know, he's made a few mistakes here tonight, Warren has, but overall he's played pretty steady.
Well, we're going to check those stats right now and see how they're working. That's right, there's 5 racks. The Match rating right now is 800 for Mika and 846 for Warren. Mika's missed 6 hard misses and Warren's missed 7 hard misses. They've each missed 1 easy miss. Balls pocketed 21-22, Mika versus Warren. Balls on the break up until the last break. Mika made 3 balls on the break, and Warren hasn't made a ball.
Well, if Warren can cut this one in, I like his chances to run out. Even though the 5-8's a little funny, it looks like he can make a 5-8 billiard. You cut this one ball in and get a shot on the 2. Wow, he's hit it thick. Yeah, he didn't hit that ball how he wanted.
No. That was just a poorly hit shot.
Yeah, he tried to spin it in. I was kind of surprised that he didn't flat chop it in.
I wonder if there's any particular reason why, I don't know. Maybe I'm just focusing on that pocket, and maybe it's just my imagination that, this is more difficult, that the pocket's causing more difficulty for the players than any other pocket, but...
Well, we'll find out here in a little bit if he has to shoot that 6 by the 7, and that pocket looks awfully tight from here.
Ooh! He's not going to shoot that.
Well,
He'll shoot a combo. He's going to shoot a combo. He's not going to shoot. He's not going to shoot that 6 pass there. From our viewpoint, we can't really see the edge of the 7 ball if the 6 really does pass or not.
Well, Mika almost lost the cue ball right in the side pocket. And like I said, it's very difficult to get used to this table, no matter how many matches you got to play on it.
Good shape to make the carom.
And he's got to be a little concerned where the 5 goes after this, because the cue ball's going to run a little bit towards the 6. Oh, he put the wrong English on that carom. I cannot believe he shot that with inside English.
Oh my goodness.
He's supposed to shoot it with right English, I thought. Of course, he's in the finals, and I'm up here commentating, so. But it sure looked like he needed to put a little right, and he put a little left English on it, kind of threw the 8 towards the point.
Well, you've been hitting them real good in the booth here, Jeremy.
Oh, yeah, my best game, Joey.
Doing a fine job.
The Warren needs to go ahead and let his draw stroke out a little bit, get away from this 8. Okay. Well, we'll see what's going to happen with this 6 right here.
Combo all the way.
Yeah, it looks like it. Especially from this angle. Even if he had half a pocket, that's not the angle you'd want to shoot the 6 from. Makes it much tighter. Oh, nice shot. Wow, he didn't really get everything he should have out of that.
Well, I see a safety coming. I don't think he's going to risk shooting this ball off the back rail like this.
He's just going to try and get the 6 to the rail and run into the 9 a little bit. Try and snooker him with the 10. He might have hit this too hard. He sold straight out. Sold straight out. That's
wow.
That's really kind of unbelievable, really.
Table so fast.
Sure.
Maybe we should name the table Fast Eddie.
Nice looking diamond table.
I was trying to get Buffalo from Buffalo Billiards to buy this TV table. I love this table. You don't think we'd have some great one-pocket games on this table in New Orleans, huh?
Well, I guarantee you, with the humidity over there, the table would lose its speed. I'll tell you that.
Lose its speed and probably tighten up a little bit more.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely.
It'd make a great one-pocket table.
It's 3-3. Mika's breaking. I'm still interested to see if he keeps going back to that side rail.
I believe Buffalo is watching this match right now. That's Buffalo Billiards in Metairie, Louisiana. All diamond tables there. This would be a great addition to that pool room. An easy leveling system built into this particular table. The Pro-Am one-piece slate.
Yeah, I'm not too in love with this break he's trying.
Once again, 22 miles per hour. He's very consistent with his speed.
Well, Warren's gonna have to play a safety here. He's gonna, looks like probably hit the top edge of the 1, run the cue ball back behind the 7, 8, and 9, going to the other end of the table. That's what I'm guessing now. He's going to shoot the 1 when the 1's going to stay pretty much where it's at. It's going to collide with the 6. I don't know if this is any good right here. Yeah, he got this girl on the 9.
Is that Matt Nani out there?
Excuse me.
I was just chatting with one of the
okay.
One of the people on the internet there. All right, Matt. It's been a long week. I hope you've been enjoying some of this streaming.
You notice the 10 ball overhanging the side pocket. He's got to be very careful. He's got to make sure he makes a good hit, because the 2's a little funny over there as far as getting position. So as long as he doesn't sell out the 110 or give up ball in hand some type of way.
He's trying to make that 10 ball. He wants to make it.
Yeah, I can't blame him there.
Scores 3-3, right?
3-3. I think the easiest way for us to do this is you just keep Mika's score and I'll keep Warren's. And I think between the two of us we can get it. They're only racing to 9, and I got 10 digits on my finger, on my hands. You know.
I'll tell you what.
Wow, what a
this.
shot!
What a shot! Mika's pumped up on that shot. All is good now. Well, the score is 4-3 in favor of Mika Immonen. And as of last game, Mika had a rating of 838 and 867 for Warren. They had each pocketed 28 balls and 25 balls, Mika, Warren. Warren Kiamco had one additional miss, 8 hard misses. Mika had 7 hard misses, and they each shared 1 easy miss.
You know, here's Mika. He's gone back to the center of the table, and I think this is where he's going to profit from. I think if he's gonna run any racks and really take over the match, this is where it's going to be from.
Well, look out, corner pocket. Oh my goodness.
He got a shot.
Yep. A little more speed on that break, 23 miles per hour.
And he's got, you know, he's got a shot to where he can shoot the 1, and I think follow down inside the 8 and still get position on the 2. If it's a little full, he might be running into the 2, but this is the type of shot that separates Mika from a lot of players. He'll, you know, I'm not saying just get down and shoot this in, but when he does get down, he'll shoot it in. No, he's going to take a little time and look at it, and he's not going to roll it either. I mean, of course, it's going to have top spin, but he's going to shoot this in with a little bit of pace, a controlled pace.
Well, an interesting statistic about this match is the number of safeties that each player has played.
See how he's coming on the 2 right here? On the 2? Okay.
He's all right.
He deserved a little roll there. He made a hell of a shot.
Mika has played 18 safeties in this current match, while Warren Kiamco has played only 8 safeties.
18 safeties in 6 games? Wow.
That's right. 7 games.
7 games, yeah, you're right.
Yep.
He just made the 110. Well, you're in charge of Mika's score, and I'm in charge of Warren. So.
Oh yeah. Well, let me see if I can uncramp my fingers.
Well, I don't know about the angle he's gotten here, because it doesn't appear the 6 passes the 9. Maybe it does.
I think it does.
Okay, if it does, he's fine then. He can come out, draw out 2 rails. He wants to. It looks like he wants to follow with 2 rails, and this, I don't know. I guess he can put enough spin. Oh yeah, he's fine. Nice shot.
Pretty shot. Very pretty.
Notice how the top players, they always bounce off that rail just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
When I was watching tapes, trying to learn how to play, I'd watch Siegel a lot and a few other guys. He was always off the rail. Always bounced off the rail.
Mika's got a habit when he's shooting 2 or 3 rails of taking his cue stick and touching where he wants the cue ball to hit the rail also.
And that shot right there, excuse me, that shot right there on the 6, there's really not too much reason to overrun it. You know what I mean, Joey? What a shot, though.
Well, he doesn't want to be jacked up here.
It's not getting any easier.
Aye.
But this is where, like Mika, he's in such good shape. He can stay real still with his body. Knock this ball right in.
You called it. Mika's pumping himself up, giving the little fist pump.
I hit this a little bit weak. Get off the rail. Yeah. Well, he's pretty animated tonight.
I'm telling you, it didn't look like any exhaustion there.
Yeah. I mean, he's hungry to win, it looks like. You know, that doesn't bother me at all. See a guy that's trying to win.
Very nice shot. Mika leads this match 5-3. It's a race to 9. Mika needs 4 games to earn $25,000. The second place finisher will earn $12,000. For those of you who have just joined us, and I find it hard to believe that anyone would join us at this time of the morning. It's past midnight. It's 12:13. You've been with us all night. This is Joey Augustin, Joey A. from the Internet Pool Forums, and I'm here with Jeremy Jones, recently married to his lovely wife Alicia, and we've got a great match going on here. Still got plenty of fans in the stands sweating these 2 champions, and it's not over.
It's funny, as soon as he went back to the center of the table, he has a break and run. No, he didn't make one.
Any balls? The 4, where's the 4?
No. And this is a pretty easy out right here. I mean, just from first glance, he's got a couple different ways he can get on the 2. He can come back across and play the 2 on the side, and the 3, the 4's hanging over the pocket. The 5's pretty easy. Well, I'm going to make a mild prediction and say that Warren Kiamco is going to run out right here.
Well, the balls are spread very nicely for that to happen, and that break that Mika just broke just now, his speed was 21 miles per hour.
Yeah, you know, being down, what, 5-3 now? Is it 5-3 or 6?
Yes, 5-3.
Okay.
In favor of Mika Immonen.
Yeah, but Warren sure does. He must love having this run out to get, you know, after the guy ran a couple racks, ran out and then broke around, didn't make a ball, and he leaves you this.
He just doesn't want to get crazy.
Yeah,
Wants to stay in the moment.
The only thing he really doesn't want to do is fall dead straight in on this 5. It's the only thing he doesn't want to do. What that does, that brings a 10 into play. All right, see how he pulled it way to the right?
Yeah.
Almost a guarantee it wasn't going to get straight in. He's a little jacked up. I don't think that's going to be a problem. He's just going to roll this in with a touch of touch of outside English. Just, oh, he's going to draw it a little bit. Okay.
He's trying to kill it a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, he wanted to take the
work.
snooker away. He didn't want to go straight across and take a chance of getting snookered behind the 7 or 10.
Got to pay close attention to this 6 ball. This is the critical ball here.
I wouldn't try to draw this too much. I just come one rail straight across back to where he's at about right now.
Well,
You can play the 7 in the corner or the side. See, he's just going to come back. Hopefully get the angle to shoot the 7 in the corner. Draw back about 2 feet, 1.5 feet.
Get off the rail.
Well, I mean, you know, you might fall on the rail here, but the emphasis here is to draw your ball about 1.5 feet and pocket the ball. Do not miss the ball.
Have a good angle.
Yeah, I mean, he might, like, he got off the rail a little bit, but if he'd have fallen on the rail, it's not the worst thing in the world.
Right.
Been a little weak, but not bad. I'd be interested to see if he puts follow or draw on this. See, most of all these shots earlier in the match, he was hit with draw, going to the rail and out.
I like, for myself, shooting this shot, I like putting draw low right, coming out towards the middle of the table, but
Oh, he went ahead and let it go and play the 10 on the side. I can't fault that. I hate this shot right here, though. Ooh. And it sounds a little funny. I say I hate. Oh, see how he kind of jacks up a little bit. Nice shot.
well, that makes the score 5-4 in favor of Mika, but Warren is breaking, and this is a race to 9. Looks like tournament directors found himself a extra few pieces of energy, and he's cleaning off the table. Ken Schumann has done a fantastic job. He's worked like the Energizer Bunny the whole tournament.
Yeah, Schumann and team has done like you said, an excellent, wonderful job. Long days, you know, satisfying everyone from their lawyers to all the players and fans.
I think he probably has had the most difficult job in this event. I don't think I could take the repetition of questions that are posed to him each and every day by hundreds of players.
Well, the pressure's starting to get on now. This is going to be interesting. If you see, normally on a regular table right here, Mika would just float this one ball right in there. But on this table here, it's so difficult. You're afraid it's still going to get away from you.
That break was 21.5 miles per hour.
He's going to go 4 rails on this shot. I can't believe that. Can't believe he's going to. I think he's thinking about shooting this one with like middle left English, a touch below middle, and hitting the side cushion, coming below the 4, around the 5, and back for position on the 2. Easy to scratch on the 4 rails, or.
Oh, you called it. My goodness.
Yeah, I didn't really care for the
Snookered himself.
Yeah, I mean the percentages were less than 50-50.
Too many balls to run into down here.
Yeah, and not only that, I mean the shot was tough. You know, he could hit it good and went all the way around 4 rails and got snookered behind the 7.
Well, it doesn't look like too many people have gone to bed. We've had over 6,600 viewers that have joined the stream this afternoon to watch this match, and we're really glad that you came.
Warren starts out with a pretty nice shot right here. He's just going to put a little he's top right English. Come back out for the 3 on the side or the corner, depends on how much bounce he gets. Okay. Now he's got to make a decision. He could cut it in the side and come 1 rail down. The 4 passes, I don't know if the 4 passes the 10 or not. If it does, he can shoot it in the corner all over for the 4 in the corner. I wouldn't be surprised to see him just this right in the side, come 1 rail back to where he's at now with the cue ball. See, he's pretty comfortable on this fast table, if you ask
Yeah.
me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's fantastic speed.
I think it really sets up for his game. Not saying that Mika hadn't had some chances, but I think Warren could play pretty high level pool on this table.
Yeah, the score's 5-4, racing to 9. Mika leads the match. Check out some new statistics.
Well, he's got some work because the 8, 9, and 10. The 9 goes in the side, but
I don't think he's going to shoot the 9 on the side.
I don't think so either, unless he falls just perfectly behind it. But because it doesn't really offer much way to get position on the 10, shooting it in the side. But there isn't many ways. He wants to get fairly straight, not straight, but he doesn't want a ton of angle. I don't think on this 8, because I think he wants to pull this cue ball back behind the 9.
Oh,
see,
well.
He's gotten a little bit of angle, but he's all right. He can pull it back on the other side of the 9 ball.
As of game number 9, Mika had a match rating of 878 and Warren had a match rating of 900. That was with 9 games played.
Uh-oh, watch out.
Oh,
he's gotten away with it.
Got a little roll.
I think it returned to